Get this in. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. We're gonna do a year in review. Hey, it's been one hell of a year, bro. It's
Yeah,
you can't say it hasn't.
yeah, it has.
That's can we get some dialogue. I mean, that's it. That's
Well,
that's it. That's it.
yeah,
I mean,
it has been.
some things have happened. I'm trying to get you guys to cook here.
Well, like I said, we've lost out some of people we love. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster, and like I said, life, like we always say, life has been life in 2025. There have been times where the one thing I can say, man, I'm very grateful of the bond that we have, not just us, doing this, but outside of the studio. When one person is down, the other ones are there to immediately pick them up, and that's in any situation, man. I mean, and the one thing that I do not take lightly was when Mel first came to me and says, "I need you in the worst way possible." Listen,
you ain't gonna never forget that.
I would never forget that, because there have been times that even the most ones that are, usually the strong ones, everybody falls at some point. Everybody has had one of them situations where, like, I can't believe this happened to me. You know what I'm saying? But because and listen, I can say the same thing with y'all, because there have been times I needed y'all in the worst way possible. Now, I will give you the best highlight of 2025. I'm going to start with that. Mill, was when you and Sonya tied the knot, and we was live in the living color to witness the greatness, man. Mel and Sonya.
How you gonna steal mine though?
But I mean, hey, listen, the highlight. Well, okay. The highlight.
How you gonna steal my highlight, bro?
I know. But
hey, you know, my better half is watching this, and while we're going through all this, hey, we're gonna welcome in the boxing group, Mr. Mark Daniels. He's joining us. We doing our year in. We doing a nice little year in review. Mark, I'm gonna let you cook for a second, but let me get the Kevin real quick. I mean, yes, of course, it might have been a highlight of your. I mean, that is a highlight.
It's a highlight.
Now, what am I supposed to say?
Hey, look, man. Yeah, you got some. You always can have a little word in here too, man. You got.
I just got to piggyback off of you now.
But for real, it's my first time being a groomsman.
Was it the first time wearing a suit?
Of that particular, well, not a suit, but I'm just saying.
I'm talking about blazer with the matching pants. Is that the first time you've ever done that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's been a lot of firsts. You know what I'm saying? So, and to be a groomsman for the first time, that meant the world to me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So being that close to witnessing greatness. That's nothing can take
that day was epic. It was the first.
That was epic for us.
I said I was gonna get you. I was gonna get you gentlemen to wear suits for me, and I did that.
Well, you almost won't part up that day.
Oh man,
that for me saving your day.
And look, remember what I just said a minute ago? Where I said even there are times that I came up short.
Yes.
So when I said when he said I needed you in the worst way possible, it goes both ways now.
Yeah,
literally.
All right, I'm gonna let these guys cook, but I'm gonna share this one with you as we welcome in my HVAC brother, Mr. Two-time Studio W Fantasy League champion, Mr. Joseph Hickey.
What's up, fellas?
What he was referring to my wedding day, the morning of the wedding day.
Let's not forget how old y'all alarm clock.
Yeah, 6:30 in the morning. Once Fatu stopped snoring, that was the time for us to get up and get our day started. Yeah. Yes, that was it. And luckily, all my guys, we are morning guys, so we get up, we having our morning coffee, we politicking, and it's one of the reasons why I had Mr. Fatu as my groomsman, as he did one last check to make sure everybody had everything that we needed. Now I told these guys when I selected them as groomsmen what the criteria was, what the outfits were going to be. I sent Sent them the link to get it off Amazon, and I said white T-shirts, white Air Force Ones. Now, fast forward to the wedding day. Mr. Harris, Mr. Two Plates over here, all he has is the suit. He does not have the white T-shirt nor the white Air Force Ones. But at this point in time, at 7 o'clock in the morning, we did not know anything about the white T-shirt. So we're gonna put a pin in that, get that back to it in real shortly. We just realized he did not have any white Air Force Ones. So thanks to Fatu, we conjure up a plan now. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Hibbert Sports, shout out to them. Did not open up until 10. So we had plenty of time to conjure up a plan to get the Hibbert Sports, get Kevin in the white Air Force Ones that we needed, so we could proceed it for our morning routine before we headed to the venue. We get to my brother's house when we getting dressed is when we find out that Kevin Two Plates Harris did not own a white T-shirt. So each time we just went on here and said, instead of arguing about, we just go ahead and take care of business. So again, thanks to Fatu and the rest of my groomsmen, we had Kevin right on the most nervous day of his life, which was my wedding. Gentlemen, let's talk some sports now. Mr. Joseph Hickey, the Box Crew, Mr. Mark Daniels online, and WB is here. He may not be in front of a mic right now, but WB is here. Fellas, let's get into something and get messy. How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm doing great.
Now I'm gonna stir the pot right now, because while I got my HVAC brother online and the box guru Mr. Mark Daniels online, this weekend these two gentlemen are competing in the Studio W Fantasy League Super Bowl. We got Mr. Fly High Joseph Hickey facing the number 2 seed versus the number 1 seed, the boxer guru Mr. Mark Daniels. So guys, I'm gonna give you guys the floor. Mr. Mark, since you was here online first, give me your thoughts on the Super Bowl matchup, sir.
My man got me worried. I can tell you that now. My quarterback, this dude just collapsed, right? I mean, I got to have some stuff to go down perfect tomorrow, because it ain't looking good. I'll be straight. I mean, when your quarterback on it, I forget what I gave up when I saw what I saw. Well, this ain't starting off right. And you can't replace nobody because there ain't nobody left. So I mean, I didn't trust it beforehand. But see, the problem is, Mill, last week, my fantasy league with my job, which the winner got 500, second got 400. I had Matthew Stafford and CJ Stroud as my quarterbacks. Got alert on the phone. It was going to be raining hard up in Seattle. That's all, man. I got to start CJ Stroud. Then this ain't going to work. Hey, Matthew Stafford went out there and threw for 400 and something yards.
Yeah.
And needless to say, I didn't win that game. But no, Joe got, man, I've been paying attention to him for about the past month and a half, and I said, this brother is sneaking up. And I got a feeling something is going to happen here. And I think I keep it real. I got to have some miracles on 34th Street, because it is looking rough.
Yeah, I think that Jared Goff collapse was one that really put a nice smile on my face. When I seen that, I said, man, this man had 5 turnovers. I was like, he only gave you like 85, 89 points?
I don't know. You know, the part that's crazy, bro, somehow I got caught up in forgetting I had this dude starting. And, you know, because I was in different league, something told me to go look. And I said, oh, my God. I mean, there was no backup that I could have put in this place. I just had to take it on the chin. I mean, all I can hope is maybe my man Derrick Henry decide to let him play in the fourth quarter. I mean, something got to happen different, because ain't nothing looking positive for me in this one right now.
You need the Jonathan Taylor that was running the ball the beginning of this year to come show up too.
Man, he ain't ran like that in about 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to him? And you know what's crazy?
He was a front runner for the MVP.
You know what's crazy? By the way, Joe, your last year's trophy, I got that here. So let me know next time you come to the studio, you can come pick these trophies up.
Well, it looked like he getting ready to pick up another one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet, order that one out. Order that one next week.
Yeah.
man.
This was crazy, Mark. This is all. Let me go ahead and take accountability and say how this is all my fault. When Joe Burrow initially got injured, he was on Sonia's fantasy league, and the way I was thinking, I was like, man, you might as well go ahead and cut Joe Burrow because by the time he come back, the Bengals ain't gonna be squat. Said a couple. I didn't say it in that way, but
Yeah.
to say instead of reserve, she won't here just cut Joe Burrow, which allowed Joe over here to come pick her up. Be quiet, man. Which allowed Joe to go ahead and stash him until he was ready to come back. And that's how he eliminated me last week.
Oh man.
Well, I tell you what, I ain't gonna lie about one thing. I've been paying attention, and one thing I noticed, Joe Smooth with picking up people everybody cut. And for some reason, when he picks them up, they show out. I mean, I can't figure this out. I mean, Joe Burrow, I cut him in another league too. But when I saw what this dude did the other day, hell, I could have played in that game. It wouldn't have been too much worse. I knew I was in trouble then. I looked at the scoring panel. I said, yeah, I had a great run. Because
I would say.
I think it's over with. But you know, you gotta live by faith.
And I just took a chance too, because I was like, I know people were just saying Joe Burrow didn't got injured. I was like, let me see. I just searched his name to see who had him on reserves, and I searched it, and I said, oh, he a free agent. Man, I dropped somebody immediately and put him on my reserves and picked that person right back up.
Yeah.
That's all on me. So I'm gonna tell you guys after this season's over with, I'm gonna give many of you guys as possible, including Mr. Galloway. You should be on later. And I want everybody to be involved when I take a look and revise the scoring, the way the scoring is done.
Oh, please leave the score the way it is. It's just fine.
Oh no, there's just a couple of tweaks that need to happen.
The biggest issue a person has, you know, is they got to draft perfectly, or somebody got to cut the wrong person, because you don't get no repercussion. I mean, there ain't no recovery. I mean, when you get that many people in the league,
it got to be some new player that just shows up, because ain't them names you looking for them names, they're not there.
Now remember, I made the big move and got Malik Neighbors for Tua. Malik Neighbors get hurt second week.
2 weeks later,
My season was already. I'm like, Lord.
yeah, but some things need to be tweaked. Like for instance, the points you're losing for a fumble should equal the amount of points you lose for an interception. You're not, and that's going to get addressed, and a couple of other things, especially with the defensive scoring. We're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a in-depth look into that, as far as also special teams, kicking, certain penalties for quarterbacks, and also, I mean, we're gonna look at everything, every option.
Yeah,
everything's gonna be. But the score, I mean, the amount of points, the point total is going to be about the same. It's still going to be like no other. It's still going to be like no other fantasy league.
Man, as long as I've been in the league, I've never paid attention to the defensive scoring, and I was like, the defense had 200 points, and I'm like, the game just started. They blocked the kickoff. Like I didn't know, and then I seen my defense got 200 points, and I was like, oh, so they just start off with 200 points. That was my first time actually paying attention to that. I've never paid attention to that. I was so lost.
Hey, look, I had a game where I came back because the Jets defense gave me like 350 points.
Now that needs an investigation. And I'm sitting there like, you know, and then there are times I've seen.
Don't do that. I mean, I just picked great defenses.
There are times that I've seen somebody had 200 some points and they gave up like 37 points in that 1 week. And I'm thinking, how is this possible? You gave up a bunch of points and you still got like a decent amount on the defensive side. Like that part that had me confused.
Yeah, and I've seen defenses pitch shutouts and be worth 100 and we worth 175 points. Yeah, that aspect of the game is going to change.
Yeah, because something's got to give with that one. But I'm gonna tell you that season was drunk as it is because there have been times that like even our the first timers did actually good. And like I said, because there was a time that I gave Mark a scare, but by the time 7 was and I had him leading, but when Jared Goff showed off in the fourth quarter, I knew I was in trouble then. And I said when he came out and he put up almost 500 points. That sealed it immediately. I was like, man, because either way, it's like you had to play a perfect game to beat Mark. Mark has been top dog all season long. He's got on talent on paper. He almost ran the table.
Yeah,
nearly ran the table.
Until he ran to me one last time.
That
was a highlight of my season.
Yeah,
just let y'all know that.
And then
it ain't get no better for me after that.
And Mark loses 2 in a row, and I'm thinking, like, wouldn't it be crazy if Romar pulls off an upset? I'm thinking, uh-oh. I said, this can't be. Because Romar, you gave him a run, too.
Yes, he did.
And whenever Romar is in the playoffs, do not sleep on this man because he is a tough out.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He's going.
Hey, Mark, you know when I realized I lost to Marcus was when I looked and said, I have no late games. Everything was done by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I couldn't find nobody.
Nobody.
Oh, man.
Mark dropped off. He'll be back. But guys, it's 3:49. Here comes Mark back in.
I'll tell you.
All right, so
I would have preferred losing a few games early because usually when guys start off winning a bunch of games in a row, late in the year is when stuff start happening. And
yes.
And it started getting tough around that. When I got to that 12-0 mark, then it seemed like all wheels start falling. I said, we got a problem.
That's crazy. I thought that way. I was like, I was thankful for my losses early.
And look, it is one of the times that you got to play perfect game to beat both of y'all because both of y'all been top dogs all year long. Because I was shocked I even beat Joe, and I never beat Joe in fantasy. And I don't know how they even happened. I mean, there were a lot of tough matchups that I got really fortunate in, and then there was some that, and there were a few losses. I don't know what, and I put the wrong person in. Your quarterback has been your biggest priority, and if your quarterback don't show out, if he don't get you at least 3 to 4 points, you almost about guaranteed to lose.
I can't remember who I had a game against. I was down. I needed 400 and some points to win, and I got Mariota starting. Mariota gave me like 500 this night. I said, "Oh, well, look at him."
Oh, man.
Then I had Kevin in my last matchup just to get into the playoff. I'm like, man, I gotta win this.
And you was 10 seed.
And I sneaking there on Cam on better defenses, and I still had a couple of players playing late games on like Sunday night and Monday night games. I be looking at the minutes. A lot in my matchups, I look to see the minutes because, 2-3 extra minutes can take.
Oh, yeah.
They mean a lot.
Because I'm sitting there and I could be talking to you while the whole match is going on. And I'm like, we going over everything. And I'm like, man, what more? I say, you seeing this? Like, Mill could be leading this. You know what I'm saying? They'll be telling like, yeah, you can tack on the sense that say, like, Mill is won this matchup. He's already up by 200 points. You know what I'm saying? Because the people he's got are the strong ones. Like I said, Mark has a lot of aces on his squad, man. You got 3 of the strongest running backs they got on the roster. I mean, that's like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Taylor, Henry.
Man got the top 3 leading rushers.
But that's what I'm saying.
Period.
I mean, and it's almost like that's the perfect lineup to run the table with. You know, you got to play a perfect game, and miracles got to fall in your favor.
I'm just glad that, and even though I was slated to run the table by that app, I had such a rocky start with some comebacks and fleshed in between. I'm very lucky to be able to fight for 3rd place.
Hey, look, put it this way, because I mean. And the fact that I'm going even if I lose, I'm like top 4. That's not bad.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm all right.
I'll take that.
I'm all right with 3rd
They
place.
told me I was supposed to finish almost dead last. I'm fighting for a 6th place finish.
So
yeah, we take Sauce now, but guys, we gotta switch gears. We gotta switch gears real quick. But I still want to keep the spotlight right here on my HVAC brother, Mr. Joseph Hickey, because what I want to talk about next, I want his insight on it first, because me, especially Fatu and I, we've been talking all week about his favorite basketball team, which is the San Antonio Spurs. We about to switch gears into the NBA, and man, tell me about your boy Wemby, man, because what I'm seeing is unbelievable.
Yeah. And the great thing about him is he hasn't been playing a whole bunch of minutes. He ain't been playing 30 minutes. They've been having him in for like 20 to 25 minutes. But the squad is really doing their thing. Like, they put together a great squad of young guys. And I'm getting tired of hearing about these possible trades for Giannis and other. We don't need none of them. We don't need no superstar to come over and mess up the squad we got.
They need to leave that team alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep seeing the possible trade solutions and people. We don't need nobody. We got it right there. When we got Fox, I was like, that was a great pickup, because we needed
it's impossible to trade Giannis.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like you say, y'all just got the perfect pieces built around Wemby.
Yeah,
I mean, because come on, you talking about
we drafted great.
Y'all basically done had the last almost. You might end up this year with the rookie of the year again. That'll be 3 years in a row. Y'all done what? The rookie of the year then came from San Antonio the last 2 years.
Yeah, but not only that. I mean, and y'all beat the best team in the league 3 times in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
OKC, they were 24-1 coming in, but they're 0-3 against y'all.
What, man?
I mean, that's something you got to really take account into.
Dude said they asked one of the dudes from OKC. Said, what is it about them that y'all can't beat them? He said,
7-5.
They got a good team. They got a good team, and they got a dude that's 7'5". That when you look at what other person that tall doing some of the things that he's doing, like
exactly.
Oh yeah. Kudos to my Knicks for winning that money.
Yeah.
Cut your camera off before you say it again.
Oh yeah. Let me see it, Joe. Joe, I know you. Hey, Joe, I was looking at that game. I said, "Oh, they up." You know, Big Body Brunson said, "Let me go ahead and get this money." But Obi was a problem in that game.
And I say that in that game, it showed a lot of our youngness and inexperience. showed in that game.
But
Because there was a
Castle
lot of
showed me
things.
something. That
I'm starting to like the
Castle,
Knicks.
Castle, real deal.
Yeah,
And Hopper.
yeah.
The boy that y'all not playing,
absolute-
the white boy that filled in for Wemby.
Yeah, Cornette.
Yeah,
He's a solid piece that we picked up. I'm glad we got him because he's doing
shooting
he's doing good.
good. Yeah, he came from Houston. I know they
No,
shooting themselves in the foot.
he came from Boston. You're talking about Cornette, right?
Boston.
Yeah, Cornette.
Yeah, he came from Boston.
Okay.
Yep.
I tell you what.
No, but
Go ahead, Kev.
I mean, like if you were to rank the 5 games on Christmas Day, which one was the best one in your opinion?
Oh,
Out of the 5, I didn't watch any of them.
I will say, and I'm going to say, the first game of the day, the Knicks game.
Because they came back from 17 down in the fourth quarter to beat Cleveland. Cleveland has been like the biggest disappointment so far.
Yeah, I would have went with the first game, but I'm serious. I think San Antonio, maybe not this year, maybe they just need one more, but OKC ain't got nothing for them.
Yeah.
Nope.
They're gonna need more than SGA. You already got the built up. You already got the built up beef and animosity between Chat and Wemby because they came same year, and then it was already some beef from what I heard from cross seas that they already had some disagreements. So now you got a rivalry between them two, and they keep stirring it up because they're gonna ask Wemby about him again. So it's gonna be a heated rivalry for years.
He misses the layup. Missed the layup and then end up putting it back down with 2 hands.
That was nasty.
I don't know what you can do to stop him for real, because but OG from Knicks, he did a good job against Wemby.
Yeah, and Robinson did his thing.
And the only thing that I can say, you get physical enough with him where he gets chippy, you can take him out of his flow of his game.
Mm-hmm.
If he start mouthing off or start playing too aggressive or trying to fight for position when, you know what I'm saying, we don't see that a lot from him, you take him out of his game. You take him out of the flow of the game and everything. I did peep that.
Yeah.
But that's what any player though. If you can get inside their head and not let them and make them feel uncomfortable, it makes them mad. And now you done won mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And that, my friends, is the Omar philosophy.
I mean, for real, if you
But you're right.
If you stop somebody that's known from scoring and after a while, you gon' if I done went down 3 times and one of y'all checking me and y'all call yourselves playing good D and it made things a little bit uncomfortable for me, I'm in my head like I gotta score on you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna force the issue. I'm gonna do things that's out of my character and everything until I score.
Yep.
So I'm looking at the standings, right? There's one team real quick, and we talked about the Knicks. We talked about the Spurs.
What about the day you want?
Talked about the Thunder.
You want to talk about the Detroit Pistons?
We have not talked about the Detroit Pistons.
Oh,
We have not talked about the Boston Celtics.
Well, the Detroit Pistons just lost to Utah Jazz last night on the buzzer beater. Hey, that boy George Bowles.
Who?
The boy named George that Utah got.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he been cooking for the last month or so.
I've never heard of this guy.
Keontae George or something his name.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
take that back.
Yeah, he been taking names.
No, I'm sitting up here trying to Google George Balls.
But now here's the intriguing.
I never heard this dude before.
Man, I don't know what you were trying to look up, man, but something ain't right with that one.
No, because he said that dude George Balls.
Man, you know that. See, your head out.
Yeah, see, this where the hearing needs to get checked. First is first they say the mind's the first thing to go. Then it's the eyes, now it's the hearing.
They don't show ain't his ass because they already bad. So shit, you need hearing aids or new ears.
No, but let's
We're gonna get Mill some new ear implants.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Implants. That's where we going, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. But look, let's talk about this one, Romar Mill.
That was nice.
Now, your thoughts on the Lakers? What's going on with them? They got blown out on Christmas Day.
Shall I spell it out for you?
Yes, please. Let's.
Capital L-E, capital B-R-O-N.
FLOP.
Yeah. Well, okay. They are blown out by 23 to the Rockets on Christmas Day. JJ Redick, you know what? He might be in the hot seat.
What has LeBron done since he's come back to the Lakers?
Well, they're in trouble anyway because Austin Reeves is out for a month.
Yep.
But he has made, like I said, he has to have the ball in his hands so much. He makes any offense stagnate because he has to have the ball so much in his hands.
Yeah.
And what most people do on his team when he got the ball in his hand, they just clear out and look and watch like a fan.
They're currently fourth in the Western Conference, 19-10. But JJ Redick, when he says something, that kind of raised a concern. It says, we're not doing another 53 games like this. So there's no defense being played between Luka, LeBron, and AR. Oh, fumble!
They are already looking to find a deal to bring Anthony Davis back to the Lakers.
That's true.
For real.
Yeah.
Wow.
Romar, are you okay?
That deal will, and that type of deal is the only type of deal that's going to involve Giannis.
But see,
Not going to the Lakers, but if you're going to move Giannis, that trade is going to have to involve something like it.
And you're going to see Giannis paired up with Kyrie Irving and Cooper Flag.
Yep. I can see that happening.
and speaking of Street Clothes strikes again on Christmas Day for the second year in a row. He got hurt again. Now it's a growing issue.
One thing I can see is no superstar wants to play with LeBron.
And look, for far as Anthony Davis and his injury concerns and all the injuries problems, you do got to realize, this man went from ending his sophomore year in high school at 6'1", going into his junior year in high school at 6'8".
Yeah.
And he was the starting point guard on his high school basketball team.
He said point guard.
At 6'1".
He said point guard.
No, I'm still stuck at the 6'1" version of it.
Yes. He was 6'1".
I'm more stuck on the 6'1" part.
He was 6'1" going into after his sophomore year, he had a crazy growth spurt. He went into his junior year 6'7", 6'8".
And he was a point guard then too.
No, he switched position.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on now.
But he has the ability of a guard. But when your body so used to being one size, and you have a growth spurt like that, and everything, like some big men always gonna have injury problems.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't gotta be him per se not doing what he got to do to keep his body in shape. Sometimes your body just ain't gonna never catch up being used to being the height or weight that it is.
I don't know. I mean, this dude, he walk in the house and he bump a table. He out for 4 weeks. I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's already missed half the Mavericks games this year.
But if you tear your ACL or your knee up, you'll never be the same anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
But he didn't do that though. I don't think.
Give him more credit than DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, didn't he do that early in his career? Because he had serious injuries early in his career. Anthony Davis.
DeMarcus Cousins or AD?
AD.
Anthony Davis said, yeah, he did. Even before he got to the Lakers, he didn't really play a full season.
Yeah.
No, he couldn't stay healthy.
Matter of fact, most of his big injuries was when he was with the Pelicans.
Okay, you got to think about it. He played 30 games in college. He only played 1 year in Kentucky. Going from playing 30 games to almost 100, it's a lot.
Yeah.
How many of those Kentucky guys really had long careers? They got to the NBA, but for the majority of them, how long did they last?
Antoine Walker. He might be the longest tenured Kentucky player that ever.
Well, you had the guy that came out with him. You had Ron Mercer. His career wasn't long. You had that that Derek Anderson. His career wasn't long. You had that Brandon Knight. His career wasn't long. I mean, yeah.
Kyrie? No, Kyrie's a dude.
No, Kyrie, yeah. Now, this question, you be doing a homework assignment on that one, Mel.
Yeah, because they always brag about how the Kentucky
DeAndre
freshman
Fox.
was one and done.
DeAndre Fox.
Well, he's still in there. De'Aaron Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good to get. I mean, they just made it seem like that was the selling point to
Bradley
the high
Beal.
school players. Like, give us 1 year in Kentucky, boom, you're in the league.
That's what Calipari was doing. That's what he was doing at the time.
Yeah, but how would that benefit? Is the question.
He won't gonna be able to stop them kids from going. They was already going just to Kentucky to help boost their stock.
I don't think Calipari. My point was, I don't think Calipari. He saw it as one job: get these kids on TV.
It was
Pitino, Calipari.
Both of them been the coach. Well, Rick Pitino.
Both of them had the same MO.
No, Calipari.
Get these kids on TV.
No, Calipari. Man, you got to remember.
Once you get the kids on TV,
right? Are you tripping?
Now they get
John Calipari, coach UMass who was UMass? Who was Marcus Camby?
Yeah, when he was coming up.
Hey, but
I mean, it's all about recruiting too.
But I mean, when you who wouldn't want to play for Duke, North Carolina, or Kentucky? Like, those are known.
Like blue bloods.
Yeah, they the blue blood of college basketball. You going straight to the league if you go to one of them.
We can ask this question about all three of them individually as a university, but I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, for the sake of Kentucky,
who had the most stage power?
How many of their disciples had long careers?
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna ask the panel this.
I know there's a few.
I'm gonna ask the panel this.
Carl Anthony Towns. He's still doing this.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask the panel this. Who's the greatest?
The Harrison brothers.
One of those. Who's the greatest player from each one of those schools? Duke, North Carolina, and Kentucky. Give me y'all greatest players from each one of those schools.
Of all time, right?
Of all time.
Well, I can say MJ from UNC.
Yeah, you got him, Bob McAdoo. I mean, you got some dudes. I mean, I would say Duke would be Grant Hill.
I can go along both of those.
Yeah, you can make a case for that.
Okay.
Kentucky is a
what was
tough
the third
one.
school?
You got Duke, UNC, Kentucky. Who were the greatest players that came out of each school?
And y'all ask all time the greatest player from each one of those schools.
The Kentucky one's a tough one.
Yeah, I got to do some research.
UNC, you can take the easy way out and say Jordan.
Yeah.
Duke, I like Grant Hill. I like the Grant Hill one. I like because what's your better option, Christian Laettner? Who's going to?
No, I'm going with Grant Hill. Yeah, I think it's Grant Hill. The Kentucky one, that would be tough.
I mean, you could say Karl Anthony Towns, but
oh man,
can you? Can you really?
I'm gonna give you mine. I would say Jordan, but if it wasn't for Jordan's shot, the man on that team and the man on that North Carolina team, who was the man on that team when Jordan and them won national championship. So I'm gonna go James Worthy.
I was thinking of along that line too.
I'm gonna go big game James. Duke, I'm gonna go Kyrie. Kentucky, I'm gonna go Pat Riley.
Nah, Kentucky for me would be.
To be honest, right now, I'll go with SGA.
I mean,
for
you
Kentucky.
talking about all time. I don't care if you said played at Kentucky. All right, give me somebody that got a better stat line than Pat Riley.
I would say Dan Issel. I'll tell you now, Dan Issel. I would go with Dan Issel, probably the best player to come out of Kentucky. I'd say Dan Issel. Look his numbers up, had a hell of an NBA career, averaged about 26 a game in the NBA for about 12 years. I would go with Dan Issel.
Dan, yeah, the reason why I say that, bro, you can't really say you stir up the pot when chefs say you put your foot in it, you don't actually put your foot in it. You actually put your foot in it. Because your same argument for Kentucky, you cannot use with Duke. Because Kyrie didn't even play one full season at Duke. So how you got him as the greatest Duke player of all time?
Name me another Duke player that got a ring.
Bobby Hurley?
No, I'm talking about.
No, I'm going with Grant Hill.
I love Grant Hill to death.
Give me one that has a national championship. We talking about college.
And to be honest, if it wasn't Grant Hill,
I mean,
I would go with Johnny Dawkins.
All right, y'all wouldn't consider Kyrie, okay?
No, not off of 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah, you going Pat Riley, you going off the stats. You can't use that when you going with Kyrie.
All right, let me see.
All right, let's see. How about John Wall from Kentucky? Any mentions of that?
1 year, one and done. See, them one and dones, I'm not considering them. I just can't because they didn't play long enough.
Oh, here's one who won a ring. And how about Rajon Rondo?
No, I'm sticking with Dan Issel. Look at Dan Issel's numbers. That dude was bad.
Rondo will never have the stat line. He will never have a GOAT-like stat line. So it's kind of hard to consider him in any GOAT conversation.
I mean, you could say Sam Bowie. You could say Melvin Turpin.
Or Antoine Walker's another one.
Oh, well, he might be. Yeah, he might be with Jamal Mashburn.
Jamal Mashburn's in there.
Oh, that's it. That's who it is to me.
Jamal Mashburn.
Yeah, monster man.
Now,
Okay, I can go along with that.
now, to Mark's point, Dan Issel, they got him rated as number one as far as the greatest Kentucky player. To Mark's point. So, and that's from Bleacher Report.
Yeah, I knew that from you. I said I'm going with Dan Issel.
Yeah, I didn't debate that one.
Like I said, it ain't no argument over here either. I just thought it was intriguing though. I mean, you could make a case for some of the, I guess, popular household names they got. You know, like you said, Antoine. I mean, the first one that came to mind was probably Antoine Walker, Derek Anderson, Jamal Mashburn, those types. Now, then, it wouldn't immediately cross. I mean, wouldn't be my first particular point, but once you start reading the stat lines and all, that's when you really start doing your homework.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So if you could name, because if you ask me to name a Kentucky player that sometimes you may not recognize the name and the stat line, but just the name itself, a household name that you remember from what you grew up with and watched. But that was an interesting sequence, Mel, as far as greatest, who came out, the greatest player from these three schools.
Good. Now, I just stepped into the realm of I talked about, I gave Mr. Hickey the floor. Now I gotta switch to real quick before we get into our NFL. It is a Studio W Sports page brought to you by J&J. I got 5'2" on my right, 2 plates on my left, and I got my HVAC brother, and we got the boxing guru, Mr. Mark Daniels. Mark, give me something on the boxing front, please.
Well, I can tell you this: you ain't gonna see Jake Paul for a long time. That's that I can guarantee you. Getting his jaw broken 2 places. They say he may not. I'm gonna be honest. You may not see him again. Period.
You got a whole bunch of people coming back out talking about how it's scripted and all of that, and I see they got Mike Tyson talking about if I could have did that to him.
Your contract.
Well, I tell you what, it was like this. Anthony Joshua got tired of playing with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I want to take it. Because, what people tend to forget. I watched that dude destroy Francis Ngannou. I mean, destroy him. And I'm like, if he did this to Ngannou, ain't no way Jake Paul's supposed to be able to hang with this dude. Now, unless he gets lucky in clipping, which could happen. But if you look at this dude, he is a specimen. And the punch that broke his jaw, damn. I mean, that one punch broke his jaw in 2 places. He lost teeth. He had to get some kind of 2 plates put in there. He can't fight no more. Now his brother said he would come in and fight for him. Well, you got your ass whipped by Floyd. So I mean, there ain't no reason for you to come back and do anything. They did have a fight on this morning in Wano from Japan. And Nakatani actually fought on the undercard. That's going to be a big fight in 2026. A lot of people haven't seen this dude in Wano, but the deal is most of the reasons why I know what he see it, because the fights come on at 5 o'clock in the morning and all that. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're going to have to switch that around to get this dude more exposure. But there ain't too much going on until next month. You got Shakira Stevenson fighting Teofimo Lopez. That's going to be a good fight. I take Shakira Stevenson in that. I think the highlight of the Jake Paul outside and getting his jaw broke was seeing Alicia Baumgardner fight. She has got more publicity for her looks than her fight. After that deal, I ain't gonna lie, I had to take a few looks myself. But they say, yeah.
Man, I said, man, when I clicked on the fight, I say round 6 of Bumgarner's fight. When I turned on, all I saw was a woman with 2 black eyes. that's my first image of clicking on Netflix and seeing the whole thing go there. The first thing I seen is a woman with 2 black eyes. I said, "Oh my God, this is about to be over."
Yeah, well,
But shout out to her. That lasted the entire fight. I don't see how.
well, they want her to fight Clarissa Shields. That would be kind of rough. I can tell you now.
They say that they ain't gonna do it because ain't nobody going up and ain't nobody gonna go up in weight, and ain't nobody gonna go down in weight.
Well,
that's even before they get.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would go with Clarissa Shields in that fight. Yeah, that'd be rough. But outside of that, y'all might as well get used to seeing how boxing is now at this point. You know, the Jake Paul novelties and all that kind of stuff. You know, when dudes are stepping out, the next huge fight they say is supposed to come is Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. And that fight is 5 years too late.
I agree.
I think at their peak, my honest opinion, I think at their peak, you got to remember, as big as Joshua is, Fury's bigger than him. At their peak, I think if Joshua, I believe Fury would have got dropped, but I believe he would have outboxed Joshua and would have got him, stopped it late. I don't know which Fury you getting now because this dude then kind of checked out. But hey, the last fight AJ had when he lost to Daniel Dubois, I thought after that in Ngannou, I said, well, he didn't resurrected his career. Then the next fight he went out and got knocked out. That one's a hard one to pick, man. It's a hard one. It's hard to pick because it's 5 years too late. If you look at him, stand them side by side, Joshua looks like he's a Greek god. But Tyson Fury is he's a better all-around fighter. So it just depends on who has left. Because I would think after that fight, both of them should just quit, hang it up. But yeah, that's just my take on that. But yeah, there ain't too much. Like I said, you got Shakur Stevenson fighting next month. You know, my man Terrence Crawford decided to retire until somebody offers him $100 million. But if he does step out, then he stepped out on his own terms, which would be great. The only thing I really question about that is, dude has not made a ton of money outside of that Canelo fight. But if he's put his money up right, if he's secured, then more power to him. That's just my opinion.
Jake Paul said his next fight want to be after he lost to Anthony Joshua. He did come out and say he moving on to his next fight, and he called out Canelo.
Well, look, he said that until that doctor had to pull out teeth, insert plates, and everything else, and now he's been drinking out of a straw for the last 2 weeks. I mean, yeah, come on back to fight somebody then. I mean, because what's going to be the stipulations now? You can't hit him in the face? I mean, that dude might want to stop while he's ahead. His jaw was broken in 2 places. They had to put titanium in the screws into his jaw. He had teeth pulled. This dude got to get implants. I mean, shit. I hate to say this. I don't want to use the wrong word, but he just straight out got his ass whooped. I don't think he needs to get back in there.
Those are the perfect words.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better.
He don't need to be back in there.
He needs to retire.
I mean, he's made a ton of money. He'd be I tell you what, he'd be a hell of a promoter. If he wants to venture off into something else, start promoting fights. You know, start promoting. But he got in. We all know what happened. He got in there with a dude that was like, "I ain't gonna be playing with you." He let him hang around for a bit. He started falling, grabbing his legs. He said, "You know, this crap might end up hurting me somehow, grabbing on my leg, or I fall wrong." I'm tired of playing with him. So you know what? I'm just gonna get him up out of here and go home. And that's what happened.
He said, "Yeah, Joshua ain't follow the script."
Yeah, he said he followed the script.
He got tired. Hey,
And that pissed Mike Tyson off because he said, "I want to fight him again." He said, "I would have broke his jaw
I want to eat
first."
your kids. I want to eat your kids.
Well, guess what, Mike? You had a shot, and you got in there and act like you needed Geritol. So I ain't paying him no attention.
Mike said, "I'm getting 20 million."
Not the Geritol reference.
Hey, this all Mike did all night for 20 million.
Wow.
I even seen Jake giving him pointers like don't do that, don't do that.
Nah,
Hey, look, if Mike would have unleashed on him just once.
Once.
So that leads in the question. It makes you wonder if that Tyron Woodley knockout wasn't really a setup.
Yep.
I mean,
to be real, it just goes to show that all his fights are set up because they all of a sudden after this fight, everybody talk about all his fights.
Yep, all of them.
Yeah, but guess what? Well, guess what? Give it about 2 months and see how many of them don't start getting sued for they probably all had to sign non-disclosures, and now they all talking. And see that you made your money. Move on. If you wasn't supposed to hit him, you followed the script. You made $100 million. I mean, leave it at that. Anthony Joshua's mindset was, hey, you want to fight a real fighter. You want to see what it's like. I'll let you hang for a minute. You got to grab it on my legs. You ain't going. I ain't playing that game. So and then you want to swing wild over the top and hit me. He hit Joshua one time. I said, "Oh Lord." He said, "I'm just going to take him out of here." And hey, that last punch he gave him, and then that was it. Now
they should have just let him say it all because he said it. He said it himself that bro didn't follow the script. So he already then came out and said it's basically his fights are scripted. He said dude ain't follow the script. So everybody that had the script and signed them non-disclosures should have just kept their mouth shut.
That's what I'm saying. Now you let that wire wait till they wire his jaw. See how quick he don't get to suing some people.
Mm-hmm.
See, Anthony Joshua was straight up. Hey man, I didn't come here to play. Whatever you got on that script, it ain't happening. His promoter, Eddie Hearn, basically said, get in there and whip his ass. And and that's what he did.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? If it took something like that to get that dude out of the boxing world, then I'm more power to him because I was tired of seeing him. I give him credit. He knows how to promote himself. The dude is fantastic. But for people to be paying for these fights, he might as well fought WB. Give him $10 million. I mean, get it. I mean, he was picking dudes to fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why they said it was scripted because it was a thing. Remember, he was ready. He was supposed to fight. He was going to pose that for Tank. They was doing promo or something, and Tank said, Tank ain't said because he was like, "Yeah, your promoter know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Get in the ring and do that if you want to. I'm gonna fuck y'all up." Oh, excuse me.
Oh my God.
Well, I put it to you like this: Tank wasn't going to follow the rules either.
Mm-hmm.
Tank wasn't following the rules. Like Tank said, like what Romar said, that's what Tank's intentions were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, certain people ain't gonna play that game with him. This thing. And Anthony Joshua was one of them. He's trying to resurrect his career, and he gonna go in there and make it look like Jake Paul gave him a tough fight. No. Look at that last punch look at that last punch he delivered when Jake went down. It was so hard and so quick. And here's the thing, like I said, anybody with sense would know if he put Francis Ngannou to sleep for about a minute and a half, then Jake Paul shouldn't be a problem. You know,
Yeah.
that's another dude I ain't seen in a minute was Francis Ngannou. I don't know if that knockout. I know he lost his child, so I know that played a big factor in him not being back in the fighting thing in a while. But that knockout from Anthony Joshua, I think it made him look. I think he had to start thinking about what he wanted to do.
Oh yeah, I think so too. But I like Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, but Mill, that was brutal. I thought he was dead. I mean, you know.
we all did. Well, I ain't gonna say we all did, but I don't think we've seen the last of
him sleep.
Ngannou?
I don't think we've seen the last of him. We might see him.
I don't think we see the last of him, but I tell you what, he don't want to get nothing like that again.
Oh no, he's not. I think we see last one in the boxing ring. I think he's going back to the octagon where he belongs. I don't think he's going back into the boxing part of it. I think we'll see him back in the octagon. But guys,
yeah, I mean,
time for the NFL picks.
Hey, let me ask you a question real quick, Neil, with these picks. How many of these games count this weekend? What I mean, how many of them are implemented? You know, how many of them actually are count? I mean, playoff implications and different things.
Now, okay, like in my pick'em league, like okay, the day games are 1 point, the night games are 2.
No, he ain't asking that. He asking about how many of these matchups have real meaningful playoff implications.
Well, let's say if the Ravens lose, they're out. If the Colts lose, they're out.
The Lions already shot themselves.
The Lions are already eliminated.
I know you got a lot of guys playing for bonuses. I just read that this morning. You got a lot of guys that's playing for escalated bonuses in their contracts.
Oh yeah.
But Debo got his money.
Yeah, but there's another tier they say he could go to.
Who, Debo?
Yeah, him, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. Who else did they say it was?
$100 million, and so like a lot of people, show me the money time. I heard Pittsburgh, they're gonna play keep away. They'll take a penalty than rather give Myles Garrett a chance to break the record.
See, some of these games it's gonna need an investigation because I can tell you that I know one game already is gonna get rigged.
What was that?
The Giants Raiders game. That's gonna need an investigation immediately. I mean, it's probably the worst game in sports history. You got two teams, 2-13. The loser gets a number 1 draft pick.
Oh, so he got in that one.
You sure Tennessee don't get the number 1 pick? Because Tennessee, what? You got the same record as them. Both of them.
Well, I mean, that all depends on shit. Well, I'm thinking whoever loses between them two gets the number 1 spot.
No.
And the Titans play the Saints. But
Saints been playing better.
The Broncos won the other night.
Yeah, right? The winners are the Cowboys, the Vikings. Look, this is one of the ones like Mark was talking about.
That game was ugly.
That game was horrible.
I mean, it was great for the minute. It was great for
yeah. Okay, how do you? There was a stat I've never seen before. You win a game by double digits with 3 net passing yards. 3. With a backup quarterback at that. It is like your 3rd quarterback that they had and somehow beat them by 13. That was not on our bingo cards at all. And the fact that Jared Goff had how many interceptions? He had 2 or 3.
The Vikings defense was on him
2,
like white on rice.
Yeah, two interceptions and 3 fumbles.
2 interceptions and 3. All of them lost.
That Vikings defense was on them like the Detroit Lions owed them money.
What made it so bad that the Vikings swept them in the process.
They were on that. The Lions did not show up to play that game.
And that was what they had to have this one. They had to get it.
They played tired.
And they played
They played a step behind all game long. It just seems like every play somebody was missing an assignment.
And there was a report that said, your wide receiver, he's not too happy. He had to play on both holidays.
Yeah.
I'm around St. Brown. He had to play Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh, well. That's your fault for being good.
Well, I guess it's not him. It's the way the schedule came out.
Yeah. Look at the Eagles schedule. We've had 5 short weeks. That's the most in NFL history. Never played back-to-back home games, and 11 of our games were against previous playoff teams.
See, this is where the NFL.
We ain't crying about it.
Well, okay, so the NFL schedule itself needs an investigation.
No, ain't nothing wrong with the schedule.
Okay, like the stuff you just pointed out, that's never happened before.
Yeah.
I mean, but see,
we're playing the first place schedule. Our schedule is supposed to be difficult.
I get that part.
The last schedule is supposed to be difficult.
I get that part, Mel, but the fact that when the thing is, everything's, there's no consecutive, road games, no consecutive home games, stuff like that. You don't see that particular category very often from a Super Bowl champion. Yeah, I know they've thrown a monkey wrench every which way possible.
Oh, the one that gives me the most. Oh, we had a new offensive coordinator. Boo freaking who? Y'all miss me with all that.
You know what? I mean, I gotta give you credit for this though, because y'all have fought adversity throughout all of this. Because when you kept telling me, and I asked you, I said, is the sky falling or Philly? You emphatically said no. Mm-hmm. And look what happened.
Jalen Hurts has had an offensive coordinator almost every year he's been playing football. You don't hear him complain about it. All he does is win. Come on, Detroit. You can't. There's just so many excuses y'all coming up.
But this is coming from a team that was, remember, Mel, they were number 1 in the NFC conference.
And?
Right. But I'm just saying, you went from that. But see, that also comes from the fact you said offensive coordinators. You hit another nerve on this one. The Ben Johnson effect. They have not been the same since Ben Johnson left. Look what happened. I know. And look, listen. And that's their own doing.
You want to burp him every time he eats too?
Listen, I don't care what happens
in the lines right now.
No, but here's the thing. But you know what? Let me ask you this one. Now, you remember your top 5 coaches that are on the hot seat? Remember that list you made early in the year?
Oh my God.
So from you, who do you think should be on the hot seat now? I'm gonna let you have this one.
Who should be on the hot seat?
Who should be, yeah. Who do you think should be on the hot seat?
Kevin Stefanski.
Yep. Go ahead. There's more.
Oh, you want me to say more?
Yeah, I'll give you 5. I'll give you 5 coaches that should be.
I give you 5.
Okay, go ahead.
Kevin Stefanski.
Yep.
Ty Bowles.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll.
Ooh.
Okay. Jonathan Gannon. That's 4, right? I gotta give you one.
That's
more.
4. Okay.
I gotta give you one more. And the 5th one that might have to get up out here. Oh, because see, I'm gonna leave Mike McDaniels out of this one. And I might have to go with Zach Taylor.
Ooh, okay.
But I can't go with Zach Taylor because it'll be for the same exact reasons why Josh McDaniels got to stay. So I can't say Zach Taylor. And I'm gonna use this one kind of loosely. This is a loose one right here. I don't know about this one, but Jim Harbaugh.
Jim or John?
One for the Ravens.
Yeah, John. I think it's John.
John.
Yeah, that's John.
Okay.
One for the
John. Yep.
You've had your starting quarterback that's a former 2-time MVP, and you can't win playoff games. Eventually, the shine is going to come off of those accolades. Your resume needs to be updated. It's not getting updated right now. Right now, you're not making the playoffs. Something's got to give here.
They on life support right now as we speak.
Something's got to give.
They got to went out.
I get the Mike Tomlin of it all. I just had this conversation with my sister last night. Shout out to Nikki B. Mike Tomlin ain't going nowhere, so I'm leaving.
No, he's not.
I'm leaving her Steelers alone. You hear that, Dad? I'm leaving the Steelers alone. Yeah, so I just don't think Zach Taylor and Mike Tomlin are going anywhere, just for the simple reason that both of these teams are in salary cap hell. It would make no sense to move them right now because the only thing you're doing is spending more money. That's all you're doing if you fire those two, because their contracts are guaranteed. So whatever you're going to pay them, you're still going to end up paying them regardless. And you do not have enough cap space to rebuild this team right now.
Mm.
In both instances, in Miami and in Cincinnati.
You're both broke.
Yeah, you broke.
See,
And both of these two teams, especially Cincinnati, they don't like spending a lot of money. So it's not like they're gonna go out here and look for the big contracts these key free agents. They ain't want to pay the guys that they had. Let's keep it a whole bean. They didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay Trey Higgins the money they already had him. They didn't want to pay Jamar Chase. They didn't want to pay T. Higgins. They didn't. And for real, if they could have got away with it, they'd have hustled Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
They call it cheap and natty Bengals for a reason. They don't know how to handle all this.
what they call them again?
The cheap and natty Bengals.
That's a new one.
Not to me.
Cheap.
The cheap and natty
the cheap
Bengals.
and
They don't like paying players.
But that's a damn good one. I like it. Cheap.
I wouldn't be surprised if John Harbaugh, if he goes, I give Lamar either that same year being gone or one more year. Lamar gonna be gone. They might want to. They might want to have a new coach with him for 1 year to see what the new coach can do with him for 1 year. And if he still doesn't produce, I got Lamar being traded.
Yeah, now just because I say these things don't necessarily mean that these things are going to happen. I'm not even calling these predictions. This is just my thought process when I say these firings.
Yeah. Well, and here's my top 5 thought processes as well. I agree with John Harbaugh. I also agree. And see, Todd Bowles is an honorable mention because of the fact that they have had chances to beat Carolina, and you couldn't do that. You got one more chance to do that next week. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta, I think, is on the hot seat.
Hold on. Let me show you. Let me tell you the reason why I got Todd Bowles there. Whenever there's a crash out, you're on borrowed time.
Yeah.
Whenever you see a coach crash out, they on borrowed time. Either they go that season or they go in the following season. But more likely, they're changing the address into that season.
See, because January 5th is Black Monday, and this is the one day we are all sitting there waiting on who's going to be the man. You're going to have to text, hey, bro.
Bowles and Gannon had crash outs.
See, because I think between you and Rev going to be the first ones to hit me, hey, man, so-and-so got fired. That I'm expecting. I'm also, I say Atlanta, I said Baltimore. Yeah, Todd Bowles is out. Yeah, I'll throw him in there. I said Dan Quinn is another one because you're going from the NFC Championship and you went down to 4 wins.
Yeah.
I'll give you one more. How about the Colts, Indianapolis? You
No.
start out 7-1.
Oh yeah.
7-1, and you about to be and there was a part of talk that Danny Dimes might be the MVP. And now you went from 7-1 to almost out of the playoffs.
I forgot about saying Steichen. That's fair because this was not like this was a draft pick of theirs. This was Shane Steichen's last hurrah because he's supposed to do something. They're supposed to do something with Anthony Richardson, and they failed at that point. That, and then on top of that, all the money you've invested into this season. The Sauce Gardner trade was for a win now this season.
And now look what
type
happened.
move. Now
He's injured.
and you're showing the company that still have trouble overcoming adversity. So
And
Shane
once,
Steichen could definitely well be out, and the GM, because they GM done fumbled up some money behind all this.
and the funniest thing was he was one of the first ones on your list then before the season started.
Yeah,
So again, Mill, I think you nailed that particular one right out the gate.
yeah.
I really think you
and
did.
you got to think on the Carly Ursay Gordon. Yeah, she still got the headsets on, so I don't think anybody's job is safe in Indianapolis.
Mm-mm.
I don't think nobody's
Because
safe.
I think honestly, he might if things play out the way. Because if they lose to the Jags, they're done.
Yeah, that would completely collapse.
I mean, and that I think is a worse collapse than the one against Philly. Because the one
They
difference
were the
is,
best team in the NFL.
yeah, at one point, you were 7-1, and there were talks of like, they might make a deep run this year. Danny Dimes turned the corner.
He wasn't even Danny Dimes no more. He was Indiana Jones.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Indiana,
he was Indiana Jones at this point. Danny Dimes was done for.
and then and once that ACL injury, once he got hurt, everything fell off afterwards. And they got a 64-year-old quarterback, a grandfather. He's trying. I gotta give him credit for that. He did put up 27 points in the effort, and then he almost pulled off an upset.
How many fumbles he had?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't keep track of that, but
I was just that was one thing I didn't get a chance to catch any of those
I didn't
games.
care. Yeah, but
I just want to know how many snaps he fumbled. How weak is his pullout game still?
that's what I can say for another time. Because this whole whatever, look, you just went off the rails with that one immediately. See, you know what? That was so disrespectful. But
Hey, we gotta get to these games.
But anyway,
man.
we're going to. So we got 11 games on the board, which is the lowest we've had to deal with in a long time.
Yeah, and
Because
I'm gonna
five of them might have been played.
yeah, and I got some crossovers that might happen because I put all these picks in prior to me getting notice of all these injuries and all these people that all these teams. It looks like they're just gonna play it safe. It looks like this weekend. So it might be a couple of crossovers on here on the board. It might be. So
well, speaking of crossovers, Mel, I will tell you this. As much as I have been giving you a hard time as far as crossing over, which you invented, you invented the AI, somebody here has broke the record of how many crossovers they had, and they had all of them wrong. Not one, not two, not three, but four.
Well, 4.
Or 0-4 in crossovers.
So that was the record for most failed crossovers.
Most failed crossovers in a week since I've done the Peckham Fool. So, Mel, I can't give you any more smoke the rest of the year. Well,
yeah, because I ain't doing 4 crossovers.
and I'm thinking, I said, damn.
I'm not doing that, man.
I was kind of nervous even call either one of y'all out there. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I can't go.
That's wild, man. That's nasty work right there. 0-4. But that's last week.
So let's talk about this week.
This week,
All right,
okay.
we got the Texans and the Chargers.
And that's going on right now.
It is?
Yes. That's
Hey,
Yes.
Dad.
And you
That's
can go ahead and say the Texans
Well,
gonna win
okay.
that jump.
So we all, if I remember correctly, we all had the Texans in this one. So yeah, that's currently going on right now.
I gotta pull that game up.
Yeah,
Right,
so we're gonna figure out.
hey, Dad. Can you put the Texans and Chargers game on?
It's on 860.
Yeah, that's it already looks like it's over. And it's still like half the first quarter, still 9 minutes left in the first quarter.
So what do we have, Joe?
It's 14-zip. CJ Stroud threw 2 bombs for a touchdown. The first pass that he did was like 70 yards. Then he threw another 43-yarder. Yeah, the Chargers defense looks horrible. And then you talk about the Texans defense. Yeah, this is over. I don't have the Chargers. The Chargers not about to get over on this defense.
And you know what's crazy though? Now the last time they played each other, Joe, you probably remember this too. Yeah. Justin Herbert had the worst game of his career. He had like 4 picks in that game, in that Saturday playoff game. That was like the worst, and I don't think he's even recovered from that since. Yeah, the whole panel had Texans.
I won't pick him no more.
See, and this is why that I'm always hesitant in picking the Chargers because at home, yeah, they may look good, but to me, they always feel so. You never know which Chargers team will show up. You know, because
you're talking about the 4th possession in the game, and it's still 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
That's not. And see, and this is the same team that struggled to now with 5 turnovers that Philly had, and y'all lost by 3. That that should tell you right there. Like, I mean, you only wanted the less amount than the actual turnovers that they created.
That tells me now that we've made that was a good time for us to make all of our mistakes.
Yeah,
I mean,
but more on the Eagles later.
Yeah.
All right,
so we all okay. So we all had
Texas and Chargers.
We all had Houston.
We all had Houston.
Yeah, and we all had the Saturday games on.
Right. Hey, Mark, you there? I need your help with this next one, Mark. Right now, I got the Packers over the Ravens. Should I keep that one?
Well, you know, Jordan Love ain't playing. I would go with Baltimore. I mean, and Baltimore loses this game. This first time, I might say John Harbaugh might be gone.
But is Lamar Jackson playing?
I don't think Lamar's playing either.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to play. I think they can see.
I don't think he's playing. I think they got is it Snoop Huntley starting?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think Snoop is starting tonight again. So you got the battle of the backups. Malik Willis against Snoop. I got Green Bay. And this is where, like I said, if Baltimore loses this one, they're done. And that whole play calling thing was atrocious last Sunday.
But I get all that, but this war, this is a two-edged sword. This goes both ways, because if the Green Bay Packers lose this game, see, they're in the playoff hunt too.
No, they ought to clinch the playoffs.
But we still got a lot of seeding involved.
Yeah.
So
but they in there. That's all that's important. At this point, they still in there. They say Chicago got like 4 dudes that's gonna be out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I would pick the Baltimore Ravens.
I got Baltimore. I just think Green Bay, all they needed was they just want to be in the playoffs. I don't think they're worried about. They're not worried about, but I think that's all that was important to them at this point.
And I bet most people in the nation is picking Green Bay. So you gotta go. I think Baltimore is going to get this one to upset a lot of people on FanDuel.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with my guns. Because this is also an audition for Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Last time I saw him, he looked pretty daggone good.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, except toward the end.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I mean, they all look like toward the end. Yeah.
I want to keep. I'm gonna stick with it. But the pot can get stirred around Jordan Love if Malik Willis, starts looking a little special. That conversation will be had.
Yeah.
If he looks loose, if he looks special.
You mean
Michael Vick? If he puts on a Michael Vick like performance,
so if he balls out, in other words,
yeah.
I don't think he's gonna lose. I don't see Jordan losing his job though.
I think Malik Willis can cook this Ravens defense.
And that's the thing with Baltimore. You never know which version shows up. That's another.
That
problem.
defense is trash this year.
Yeah, but see, the biggest problem though is after Derrick Henry scored the touchdown, he ain't touched the ball the rest of the fourth quarter.
That kind of favor.
That's on the coach.
That's kind of favoring Green Bay.
You know, I mean, and the bad thing with all that time.
Forever, the Ravens never did a good job with wide receiver number 2, like never. And they got wide receiver number 2. They can use Bateman. They got DeAndre Hopkins, but they would not use a wide receiver number 2. And that was their excuse for a couple of years, that they always had a wide receiver number 1, but not a number 2. But they got one now. But
you know what? I agree with you, but you know what? In my opinion, Bateman is, they've been waiting for this dude to break out for 4 or 5 years. He still ain't broke out.
Exactly.
Shoot, you can say the same thing with Kyle Pitts too. We've been waiting for.
He broke. I tell you what, he's been breaking out the last few weeks.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
All of a sudden, come out of nowhere. I'm thinking, see, yeah.
And then it's like, man, DeAndre Hopkins, is it over for him? Because he ain't been doing nothing else. He ain't been doing nothing, especially last year. He ain't do nothing for Kansas City?
Yeah. I think he just needs to dial it in.
Yeah. And it's wild because the year before that is when he did that spectacular catch. He had that spectacular catch on like 3 people.
Yeah, but that's his problem. He's not getting separation.
Yeah.
So he needs a quarterback that specializes in tight window throws. He's not getting that in Baltimore.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah. Something's going on the offensive front that.
I was gonna pick them anyway.
All right, so I'm gonna stick put with my guns. I'm sticking with Green Bay. You guys got the Ravens.
Hold on, give me.
No,
I took Green Bay.
I had Green Bay. Yeah, because I think everybody's had Green Bay on this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the Saturday picks we already had them in.
Hold on. What? All of them?
No. I'm just Saturday ones. Just Saturday.
And this next one.
Well, I picked them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we both got the 2 Saturday picks already done. So now we're focusing on Sundays.
And for that Sunday, okay.
All right. So now we're gonna start with the Sunday slate. All right. Patriots at the Jets.
Right now, I got the Patriots.
I got Patriots too.
I don't see the Jets messing.
Yeah, actually, man, give me the Delta. Give me the Deltas. No, I'm playing. Just give me the Patriots.
Say no.
Give me the New England Tom Brady's.
They tanking.
Yeah.
Yes, they need.
That's one thing for sure. It's tanking. You trade away all your superstars, and then you got quarterback problems. Yeah, you tanking. You trying to build something for the draft.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Fields ain't playing the rest of the year.
I just want to do the Jets want a quarterback?
Exactly.
Let me ask that question. I mean, it seems like they've had to pick a little quarterbacks for the past 20 years. And they just can't seem to really hit and stick on any of them.
Yeah.
So
Some of them go off to be better. Some of them will just, majority of them will just bust.
but you know the crazy part about it was Sam Darnold was in that group at one point too, and he was seeing ghosts. That's how bad his career got.
Yeah.
Once he moved on, all of a sudden the light switch came on, and he had a hell of a career again with the Vikings.
Well, guess who has the most wins at quarterback since over the past 2 years?
Me.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Sam. That's to me. Well, forever Sam Darnold. There's a Geno Smith.
Oh
There's a
man,
Zach Wilson. There's a Mike White. There's a Josh Rosen.
and then there's a Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, there's a Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, you ain't gonna do the Virginia boy like that.
I'm sorry, but you got to call him a spade.
He ain't a spade.
You got to.
I mean, they had nice little.
I'm not saying he's the worst of them, but
throw Aaron Rodgers in there too. You know, let's not forget that. Let's not forget the Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers projects. Let's not forget those.
Oh, jeez.
Or the Mark Sanchez's, you know, of the world. We can't. How can we forget the butt fumble? How can we forget that?
That would probably go down as the single most failure in Jets history.
And you know, much respected.
And
the greatest quarterback in Jets history.
That was, I think, was the saddest ending because you lose on a butt fumble to being a Fox color analyst to getting arrested.
Your greatest quarterback in Jets history is Joe Namath.
And
let that sink in.
And look, and neither of us was alive at the time.
Cheers to the Jets.
Back in '69.
JETS stands for just end
the
the season.
season.
Next.
All right. Next up, Seahawks at the Panthers.
Oh, this is a sneaky one because by this one being in Carolina, the Carolina Panthers can upset the Seahawks. The upset can happen. And I'm going with it.
I got him doing it too.
All they gotta do is run the football. Seattle might behoove Seattle to get this little wind monkey they got off their back real quick.
I'm going with the Seahawks because I'm gonna use Roman's philosophy. They're the most well-traveled team. Now, they're the most well-traveled team.
They play good defense.
Yeah. The only thing about it is that the West Coast team had that much success playing on the East Coast. See, and to Mark's point, because Mark used to say this all the time about traveling schedule. You know, you playing on 10 o'clock your time when the game's at 1 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Now, this game is crucial for Carolina because if they win and if Tampa loses, they clinch the NFC South. I think Tampa might be eliminated if this happens. Yeah. If Carolina wins and Tampa loses, it's over for Tampa. And that leads to your other point, Mel, what you just said a few minutes ago about Todd Bowles. Mm-hmm. That seat would definitely get hotter. Mm-hmm. And see that crash out effect is the smoke.
Yes.
So
it's kind of hard to have a crash out and keep your job. It just doesn't happen.
Oh man, that crash out, man, it is almost like in my head, I'm thinking, could this be the key to possibly getting terminated? Who knows? I got Seahawks. One more. Who you got?
I'm going Seattle, but I'm going Seattle for different reasons besides the travel. They win, they pretty much lock up the number 1 seed in the NFC, and you have to come see them in the 12th man in the playoffs.
And nobody wants to go up there.
It's
nobody.
It's a lot at stake for Seattle if they don't win this game.
they win this game, they pretty much lock it up.
That's facts.
So yeah, this one is crucial
That's facts.
for both.
I can't argue that.
It's crucial for both teams.
Yeah, but will they do it? Is the question.
We will find that out at 4:15. But
But don't sleep on the Panthers, man.
and it's crazy because it's crazy you say that, but you're correct, Mill, on this because they have set they beat them on a good team. They have beat the number 1 seeds.
Yeah.
They have beaten the Rams.
Yeah.
And who else did they beat Tampa?
The only way they cough it up, they lose to San Fran again.
No, I thought
Their
the Rams
defense
beat
is balling. Their defense been balling.
Well, this past time Seattle came back and won.
Yeah.
No, the Rams had a 16-point lead and blew it.
That's right.
Remember that weird 2-point conversion?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had the Rams and I lost that.
That took Seattle that night too.
Yeah, because I forgot, Mill. I forgot who you had. I think you had the Rams as well.
No, I had Seattle.
Oh yes. Oh no, actually, I was the lone wolf. And
I had Seattle.
yeah, and all y'all had Seattle with that. But WB. I'm sorry. Going back to the first game, the Patriots and the Jets. Who do you got?
Oh. Is that a question? Patriots.
All right. And Seattle, Carolina.
Seattle.
All right. Next up, Jags at the Colts. This is do or die for Indy.
Oh boy.
Who did I have in this one?
You had you got the Jags.
Yeah, because the Colts are collapsing.
I got the Jags as well.
And the Jaguars, they AFC championship bound.
Yeah. If they win, they got the division.
And I think they
So-
might have the 2 or the 3 seed. I think
So this game is dire straits for Indy, but it's also important for Jacksonville too, as far as seeding goes.
It's
It's in Indy. So you got Trevor Lawrence versus Phillip Rivers.
Give me the horseshoe, man.
Ooh.
Man, you got the cojones to pick the Colts. Ooh, easy over there, big fella.
You know what?
Easy over there.
Stranger thing. WB.
Yo,
Jags at Colts.
Jags.
All right. And this was also sneaky interesting too. Those are the 2 games we have to watch so far, because like this is do or die for some of them. All right. The next one on the list. Okay. Saints at Titans.
I got New Orleans.
I got the Saints too.
I don't see how the Titans want to mess with their draft.
I'm actually gonna go with Tennessee.
Oh, you going with he's going now. Tennessee hasn't had a winning streak in a few years. Now,
Yeah, but I'm gonna go
they
with
did upset Case. Ooh,
Give me New Orleans.
all right, I got it. All right, so WB, Mill, and myself. All right, Romar, who you got?
Tennessee.
Are we trying to lose?
But you know what though? See, this is where the bottom feeders start coming out to play. So yeah, if the Titans win, it'll be the first winning streak in like at least 3 years. So, but and the Saints, they're quietly trying to, add some wins too, because that's one we don't talk about as much. I think it's in at 5-10, I believe. Yeah. Next up. Uh-oh. the WB Bowl, Steelers at the Browns.
I'm gonna get the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Steelers.
I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the Browns because this is one of those times where the Steelers came off an emotional win last week. Y'all saw the ending of that, where the Lions had an OPI call against them, even though they did try to score. That was an emotional win. That carried them to 9 wins. And I got a feeling they're going to drop at least one out of the last 2. And you got both, and they're both rivalry games.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns win.
I think the Browns going to win this one.
Is that what you said earlier? That you said the Steelers? You said the Steelers said that they were going to play keep away from not trying to let Myles Garrett get the record, and I think they focusing on that. I think they're going to focus on that too much and take that L.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I take Cleveland in this one myself.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to switch it up. Give me Cleveland. Give me Chris. Give me Cleveland.
Yeah. If nothing else, because Pittsburgh has struggled in Cleveland before over the years.
And 2, Metcalf not playing. And all they're going to have to do is worry about Gainwell, because Gainwell, their number one.
That's right. That's right, Joe. That is correct. Yeah, because I told him
suspended.
He got suspended for the last 2 games. That is correct.
Him want to punch people.
Now, see, here's the thing. See, I totally did not take this into account about that, but yeah, that is definitely noted. What was being said between those 2? Or do we even know what was said there?
Well, put it like
They haven't came up with nothing concrete.
It shouldn't have been enough. It shouldn't have been enough for a professional player to act.
He shouldn't even walked over there. He shouldn't even walked over there.
Yeah.
You tell
That's
me
where he messed up at.
You in a playoff race with your team. Why are you worried about what somebody saying that paid to come see you play?
Because I know you didn't heard it millions of times before. Because people heckle the players all the time.
You know what? And Val, thank you for spending your money.
Exactly.
So
thank you for your charitable contribution.
The fan has gotten to DK's head.
No, DK didn't got in his own head because he done always this.
Hey man, that dude done cost. They showed the amount of. Hey, they showed the amount of money that cat has lost.
Yeah, he's been that type of player.
He will never be able to make that money up.
Yeah.
No, not in the last 2 years.
It was said it was 500,000, and then he lost 45 million incentive or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and he had an incentive on the line.
45 million.
See,
so that one punch cost him $45.5 million. Lost $500,000 in games.
And these are the types of things you got to think about.
Ja Morant.
See, you got to think about these things. At the end, when you on right near the finish line, and you got, like I say, you in perfect position to get your bonus, and to have something like that happen, you can't blame nobody but yourself. You can't. You can't. That was inexcusable on that end. But next up,
I just don't. I understand how teams look and they say, "Oh, this person's a superstar," stuff like that. But with that being said, if a team had that player and that player is a good player, but they let them walk, hint Metcalf, George Pickens, I would let them stay there because obviously they have a problem with being on the team. Because if they got skills it's like they have and the team let them walk, that means they're not good for the team. And I'll let them stay there.
And yeah, think about all the wide receivers they had over the years that that either let them walk or cut them or traded them, whatever. Antonio Brown's another one.
I mean, but you gotta think about it, like, and it's crazy because Hines Ward was the standard as the last of great Steelers receivers in my eyes.
Well, you know what?
He did get it.
Antonio Brown was on his way to the Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think that hit from Vontaze Burfict changed that dude's. It did something.
Oh, when he cleaned his clock.
Yeah, he had never been the same since.
Yeah, he sure hasn't. That was a change in his career right there. It definitely was.
Yeah. The hit that was heard around the country. Because he put him to sleep.
Man. Ooh, next up, the battle of the state of Florida. Tampa Bay and Miami. Now,
Tampa Bay got a ring.
Tampa Bay is in a must-win scenario. I got Tampa. I can't trust Miami enough. Oh, and Tua is not playing. Quinn Ewers has got to start. So now Baker may, like I said, if they lose, they're out. And you could probably see one or two coaches be the first ones gone by January 5th. So I got Tampa, but they got to win this game. They got to. Mel, you had Miami. Are you staying with them?
Miami against who?
Tampa. Are you going to stay? Now, I would not blame you if you crossed over on this one, because Quinn Ewers is starting. If I'm not mistaken, you can double check me if you want to, but
I can't quit. If it was the other guy, then I can't go with Ewers. I can't go with Ewers. That's Ewers. Give me a crossover on that one. I can't go with Ewers. I got they going out on their shield. Shout out to Tampa Bay. I don't like them, but
I can't blame you with this one. I mean, regardless, regardless of how it's.
No, he's just gonna be the new quarterback. He's just gonna be the new face of the New York Jets.
Oh, and that's when careers get killed in New York.
Yeah,
because
so
you
so you think Tua's done?
With the concussion history, and you lead the league in interceptions. It's God. Romo, who do you got? You got Tampa?
Nope.
Well, you on Miami, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. WB, who you got? All right. Next up, Cards at the Bengals.
Joe Burrow.
I got the Bengals. That both squads are terrible. They're below 500, way below 500. I'm trying to think.
Is it true that there's some type of beef with Joe Burrow and the Bengals? That he got some discrepancy or something? Yeah, so Joe Burrow about to light it up for the rest of the games he played because he probably won out. He probably about to light it up.
Oh, you can't go nowhere.
I think I got the Bengals in that one.
Yeah, you do.
Locked in the contract.
So
No,
Mills got
he probably
Bengals.
asked.
I got Bengals. So one more is up to you. Who you got?
I'm gonna take the new Broadway Joe.
All right. And WB, who you got? Bengals. All right. Okay. I'm gonna say Eagles at the Bills. Mel, I know where you at. WB, I'm assuming you're going with Philly.
We need this one.
Yeah.
We need this one.
Eagles.
All right.
We want to maintain our 3 seed. If we lose this one, we have potential to drop it down to the 4 seed. There's potential there.
Well, see,
We don't need that.
we
We're trying to keep up to that 2 seed.
I got Buffalo because number one, you locked up the division, and you already guaranteed at least one home game
Yes.
already.
First time we have back-to-back home games.
So
all
I
season.
don't see much to play for. It's more to play.
No, we want that 2 seed
And then
because
too,
more likely than not, the 1 seed is going to be Seattle, which is a whole
then
lot
too,
of
I
pressure
don't-
on that 1 seed to maintain home field advantage.
and I don't see the Bill. I don't think the Bills have enough to go on to beat us. They're horrible at run defense, and then their number one go to is not about to have a game that everybody think he might have. Cooks, he's not about to get off on our defense, and he don't get off, they're not winning because that's been their bell cow.
Well, guess what?
I got Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm
Josh Allen's not going to have nobody to throw the ball to.
Exactly, and
And
Barkley's about to
it's
go
going to be
in.
ugly.
Barkley's about to go in on them because their run defense is
The weather's
horrible.
going to be
And it's
horrible.
going to be cold.
It's going to be cold, raining, and sleeting.
And that's Buffalo's type of weather.
So
And that's
it's-
our type of weather. Y'all forget we from Philadelphia. How many times we done beat the
Yeah.
Packers how many times we beat teams in the snow? The Rams, ask them.
Yeah. We went to Buffalo and beat them 2 seasons ago
Exactly.
in overtime.
Overtime. Jalen Hurts took that run.
Yeah, that was in your backyard. That was in Philly. Then that was in Philly the last time.
It was still cold enough.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter.
Well, look,
Yeah,
man,
all right.
okay, who cares?
All right. So cold weather was not a factor for this to it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Ramon, who you got?
Fly. Eagles
So it's split. All right.
on a road to victory. You ain't asked Mark.
Mark, who you got? Bills or Eagles in Buffalo?
I'm going with Buffalo at home.
All right. Well, this is a split. Now, this one needs an investigation. Battle of 2 and 13 squads. Giants at the Raiders. Yeah, go ahead and laugh. Go ahead and laugh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Who's starting quarterback for the Raiders?
Supposedly Gino. You got Gino.
Gino's back.
Yeah, he played last game.
Yeah, he played last game. They didn't
Yes, he
win,
did
but
good.
Who is it?
Brock Bowers is
Giants at the Raiders.
Brock Bowers is
Oh, well, I'm going with the Giants in this game. They got dudes on IR. The Max Crosby ain't playing.
Max Crosby is out. Brock Bowers is out.
already thinking about number 1 pick.
Yeah. So basically, it's
I mean,
like
both of them are. I mean, let's keep the whole thing.
so. This might be the ugliest game. This is the one that should have been flexed to Tubi. Seriously, because and if I remember, I think Russ might be starting tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Maybe, but fact check.
That's gonna be the game of the week. This
Who?
is gonna turn out to be the best.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
This game gonna be
Yeah, like I said,
43,
that
44.
was fact check me with this one. I'm hearing that Russell Wilson may be starting.
No, it would be Jameis Winston. It would be Jameis.
Yeah, it'd be Jameis.
Yeah, James.
Oh, famous Jameis.
Oh, Russell
yeah,
Wilson
this
is the highest paid third string.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
because when
gonna be
what's
good.
his name got injured early in the season, they put Jameis in, and he played like 2-3 games.
This is gonna be the highest scoring trash game in NFL history.
Oh no.
I tell you what,
Jameis
if
Winston,
go ahead, Mill.
he's throwing touchdowns to both teams.
Hey,
I was saying the same thing. If he don't do nothing else, he gonna throw the ball.
Yeah, to both teams.
He gonna throw touchdowns to both teams.
I mean, y'all understand how sweet Russell Wilson is. Russell Wilson is getting $28 million to travel around to kids' hospitals and be third string and do nothing but go home to zero. Great job, Russell.
Houseway.
They got it from the Browns.
They gotta get some kind of money out of him. He ain't getting it on the
For
field.
real.
Hey, look,
They getting something from him. The Browns ain't getting nothing from Deshaun Watson.
I mean,
They
look,
don't even want him on the field.
I'm just saying that being third string in the NFL for Russell Wilson is like what we doing right now, just sitting in the chair, chilling, chopping it up.
I didn't know Children's Hospital was on the depth chart though.
Oh wow. Mel,
See, you going?
That's past Waterboy right there.
Now, I hope you ask for a lot.
you are walking a thin line, mister.
I hope you ask for a lot of forgiveness in church.
Hey, look, when they say
That's not even equipment, man. You don't even have equipment for your position no more.
when you say I'll see you in church tomorrow,
You better be the first one in line.
you might be coming to the congregation on this one. All right.
Ain't no way of singing yourself out of this one.
Romar, who you got in this one? Giants or Raiders?
I'm going with the Giants.
And WB?
Is the Raiders and Giants?
Raiders and Giants. They're both 2-13.
You know, the Raiders going to slip up and win this one. Give me the Raiders.
And he might be and he's the lone wolf in this one. All right. Sunday night game. Bears at 49ers.
I'm going with the 49ers. The Bears got like 4 guys that's out sick or something happened.
Yeah, give me San Fran.
Yeah, I got 49ers.
And I had Chicago too.
Now, interesting about San Fran, if they run the table, they would be the 1 seed.
Yeah.
All they gotta do is not lose.
Now, but don't the people have to lose in Boston like Seattle now?
No. Well, they face
They faced Seattle twice. They faced Seattle. They beat Seattle the last time. They already up a game on Seattle. If they went out and beat Seattle, yeah. San Francisco.
One of them is involved in that.
Yeah, but you want to know something that's weird with San Francisco? They don't have a real number 1 receiver right now, and they still winning all these games.
Yeah.
How is that possible, man?
That defense is showing up at the right time.
The defense and as much as you got to deal with it, it's nothing that you can do to account for what Christian McCaffrey does. If he's not working in the running game, guess what he's gonna do? Let's just make a receiver out of the backfield and get him in the matchup against a linebacker.
You know, CJ just threw an interception. You know, this dude, I've been watching him a few years, and I see, you know, this Derwin James is serious.
Yeah, for real.
Don't pick on him. Leave that one alone.
No, but it won't all his fault because that pass was tipped. That he threw the interception. The pass was tipped at the line.
But that dude is always in the area of something. I mean, he's a bad boy.
Yeah, he is.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
all right.
This is a nice hard hitting action between the
that's the rookie.
Texas and
Omari Hampton.
Texas and Chargers.
WB, who you got in that Sunday night game? Bears or 49ers?
Bears.
And that's who I got too.
Yeah, give me the 49ers.
All right, so it's split between
Yeah, I got the Niner. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Don't disappoint me.
no, it's bang, bang. Okay. The Monday night game. Rams at the Falcons.
And I think I got the Rams in this one.
I got
Rams.
I got the Rams as well.
I got the Rams.
Now it'd be funny if the Falcons show up. Because this is a trap game, even though these are two good football teams.
Yeah.
Well, Atlanta's not. Well, if you want to call it a trap game, yeah, because they're not going to be above 500. You know, they already got eliminated, and all of a sudden, Atlanta's been playing well the last 2 weeks. Afterwards,
Right.
I got a question. I got a question for y'all real quick when it comes to Atlanta.
go ahead. Yeah,
I've been thinking this since last year. I think they'd have been better this season. They had the wrong quarterback in there.
Yeah.
I think they should have stuck with Cousins. I don't think Penix is the man there. I just don't. He does nothing that moves my level of saying, "Oh my goodness." Well, if nothing else with Cousins, you got to shoot. You got to you got to. You're gonna have a puncher's chance.
And I bet
Penix
Kyle
won't
Pitts
get-
is glad Cousins is the quarterback because his career he started doing better. since
Hey man,
Cousins got back in the game.
this dude was horrible until Cousins
got
came.
in.
Penix wasn't ready. Let's just be honest. Penix was just not ready.
Hey, y'all see the
I can
game,
say the
right?
same thing for JJ McCarthy. He was just not ready.
You see
Oh well,
the
that
game
dude.
between
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think
I'm being
JJ
nice.
will ever be
I'm being
ready,
nice
'cause
when
I
I
don't
say
think
that
JJ
now.
McCarthy was nice at all.
I don't think either one of them will ever be ready.
I'm being nice, Joe. I'm being nice when I say those two are not ready.
I don't think either one of
I
them.
give more to Penix, but JJ McCarthy, I'm not giving him nothing.
yeah, man.
Hey, like
First of
Everything-
all, it's because I'm a Buckeye. He's from Michigan, so forget him.
Oh Lord.
oh,
See, you from Ohio, Joe? You from Ohio?
No, I just like the Buckeyes.
Oh,
That's my
okay.
college football team.
Yeah.
So forget
y'all
JJ
notice
McCarthy.
though, everything they said Kyle Pitts couldn't do, he did for Kirk Cousins. They said he can't
Yeah.
run a route. They said he can't get separation.
But yeah,
It showed like he was doing a lot of route running and separating that night.
yeah, he
But
did.
But the
had
funny
that big
thing
game.
I
is,
said, man,
the funny thing is, weren't they together last year?
Well, no, you know, they started Penix last year, right?
No.
Yeah.
no, not initially,
Kirk Cousins got hurt.
but he got hurt.
Yeah,
During, I think after week 10.
and let's keep it a being. Kurt was kind of trash.
Well, I think Kirk Cousins went into last year being pissed off because they drafted Penix,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. So I think his attitude was like, you know what? I don't really give a damn. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. But he should be used to that because hey, he did the same thing when it came to RG3. So I don't know how he got to feeling salty about it. To say turnabout is fair play, but Penix is not ready. I don't know if that. I don't know if he will ever be ready.
Yeah, true.
Well, needless to say, they gonna go into last season the same way they went in this season with an open QB competition.
Now,
Well, they're
okay,
gonna go in there with a new
remember,
coach too, because I think Raheem Morris is fired.
Because what you just answered my other question. You just answered my question, Mark. You just answered it because I asked earlier. I said, and I asked Mel, I said, your top 5 coaches on the hot seat, and I had a land on the board, and you yeah, he's gone.
Well, you know, it's funny.
Mark,
4 of them was blacks for a minute, you know, because at one point I had Tomlin, I had Aaron Glenn, Raheem Morris, I hate to say, and when Todd Bowles had that meltdown, I said, well, I might as well add him to the list. I mean, all these dudes.
I said the same thing, Mark. I said the same exact thing.
Straight up.
See, I can't unsee that crash out moment. I can't now. I can't.
I ain't never seen Todd Bowles react like that ever.
Man, that man was cussing up a storm.
And you know, there really was 5 blacks because Mike McDaniels is considered black. So
I ain't seen a black head coach cuss at a podium like that since Dennis Berger.
For real.
Yes.
That was an epic post game rant. Oh, that was epic.
I said, "Oh my God, this is going up and."
I mean, like the way he pounded the podium, that was great.
Well, it wasn't great for Tampa, but
well, I tell you what,
I mean,
they don't win.
Everybody else.
I don't know if I get rid of him. I mean, they have freak stuff that happened. Both your top receivers go down. You know, Ibuka started off on fire. He ain't done nothing in 6 weeks. Bucky Irving, your top running back, was out until all year until. I mean, they had a lot of missing parts.
Yeah.
But see, that's always been Tampa Bay's MO. Every year,
It caught up to them now.
every year, you can say their season has been derailed by injuries.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's ever stopped Tampa Bay. Somebody got hurt. This person got hurt.
And what
Every
I'm
year.
not understanding with the Tampa Bay now is, man, they had a Buka, and I'm talking about beginning half of the season, bro, been getting off. All of a sudden, it's like you don't hear nothing about him no more.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't heard nothing from him since week 6.
And he ain't been injured. He been playing. He
Because
ain't
he got
been
hurt.
doing nothing.
You didn't know. Well, I think the problem was Baker's been hurt too. They say his shoulders. I mean, this team is like a mash unit, but Ibuka hasn't done nothing. At least I haven't seen him do nothing since about week 6, 7, something like that.
Yeah.
Remember, Mike Evans
was
missed
getting
time.
off.
I mean, offensive line been like a jigsaw. I mean, who's who of offensive linemen? I mean, all of them. I think all of them, except for maybe like the left guard or something, has missed some time.
Mhm.
I don't think left guard is Tristan Wirfs. At this point, I know that's been in and out the line.
But yeah, it's do or die in Tampa. This one they gotta have. Those are the teams that gotta have it this week. Tampa, Indy, who else? Those are the ones they got it. Baltimore.
Yeah, the NFC South is still
Well,
Pittsburgh has locked up another winning season.
Yeah. So no matter what happens, I mean, as long as you got 9 wins, now if they win tomorrow, they clinch a playoff spot. So, but like I said, or if Baltimore loses, that's it for them too. So yeah, if Baltimore loses tonight, they can clinch playoff spot right off the bat, and before they start playing. So like I said, this is a game, WB. I hope you had the Peacock channel, so stay tuned to see how that's going to go, because this is your scouting report tonight to see how that's going to go. But and that's your wrap up of the week 17. Yeah, there's only 11 games on the board.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Good. Now, Joe, before we I want to segue into something else a little bit. You say one of the reasons why you ain't like JJ McCarthy because you're an Ohio State fan.
Well, so am I.
Oh.
Okay.
So let's transition to the college football playoff, shall we?
Yes.
Give us some hot takes on that.
Basically, we going back and we're gonna win it again.
That is Ohio State.
Yeah, we're not losing to the U, and we're gonna go back to the national championships against Indiana because that's what people want to see anyway, and they're not beating us the second time.
Well, I'll put it to you like this: being being from Ohio, they already won a national championship for me. They beat Michigan. They could be 0-11 as long as they win that Michigan game.
Yes.
It's all good. Because my man was fired last year until he won that national championship game. I'm telling you, he was gone. I wanted him gone. Everybody did. Yeah, I mean, but okay. In all seriousness,
that's brutal. That's just
wow.
Well, that's
nothing else in the world matters outside of beating Michigan. That's the epitome of hate right there.
Well, let me tell you, Mill. I'm telling you, growing up in Ohio, hey, they could go 0-11. You win that Michigan game, your job is safe. You go 11-0, you lose that Michigan game, your job could be gone. I mean, it's just that simple.
On top of we've been losing.
You got one job.
Beat Michigan.
Got one job.
Beat Michigan.
Yeah.
And man, how you think that coach from the dude from Michigan, that coach Lloyd Carr, and that dude became a legend up there. The only reason why, hell, he beat Ohio State 4 or 5 times in a row. He ain't do nothing else. As long as you win that rivalry game, growing up in Ohio, man, it's I don't care what they do. You got to beat Michigan. You don't win that game, nothing else matters. I don't care about the national championship game. I hate to say it, it didn't mean that much to me. Hell, they lost to Michigan.
True, and that's why the Michigan coach was getting fired because he lost to us.
Hey, you know what? I tell you the truth, and nobody believes this. He beats Ohio State in that game. I'm guaranteeing you none of this stuff was coming up.
Ever.
If he wins that Ohio State game, I'm telling you, that's why the AD got fired. This dude knew about that, but he said, "Man, hell, he wasn't going. He didn't want. They wanted that Ohio State game. Trust me. We talked about this at work. This dude, if he doesn't lose that game, once he lost that game, all the support he had was gone. Boosters, assistant, they said, "Oh no, man, you know what? You out of here." Now, and then they told the AD, "Well, you gone too because you knew about it." So I mean, it's going to be more than what we would ever think when it comes to this that situation, because they knew about it months ago.
Yep.
They covered it up. This dude had, real quick, this dude had a raw deal coming in because he had to take the penalty that Harbaugh screwed him on when he left. But one of the things that Harbaugh, I guess they set up was, hey, if I leave, this dude is next. But he had to weather that storm. Dude gets in there, probably got a job he wasn't ready for. You just don't step in and say, "Oh, my first head coaching job is at the University of Michigan." I mean, you don't. But it was set up for him. And the other disadvantage he had was he's the first black coach they ever had there. If you look at the history of coaches at Michigan and Michigan State, hey, man, them brothers don't last long. The other one they got, I forget, he got in the same situation. They get rid of him quick. And so their whole mindset was last year, well, we can handle him a little bit. He beat Ohio State. He good. All that stuff that was happening, if he wins this year, we do not hear about it. Trust me, we don't hear about it. But in short, I think Ohio State should beat Miami. I'm a little worried about that game. But I'm thinking we should win it. Then we got to play Indiana again. I mean, ain't no way we losing twice in a row. I just can't see this happen. I just don't see it. And to be honest, if he wins his second title, he might leave.
Yeah. They might try to offer him a head coaching job, and there's going to be a lot of positions open for him in the NFL to get a head coaching job.
If I was him, I would probably advise him to leave.
Yeah, get while the getting's good.
What's the other college games we got?
Oh no, Alabama plays Indiana.
Alabama, Indiana. Yes,
hey man, Indiana might not get past Alabama. You know that, Joe? They might not beat Indiana. I mean, they might not beat Alabama.
You're right. They might not beat them. They might not, because Alabama they've been playing better, way better.
Because I try to look at what Indiana does well, and I'm like, they're not athletic. What is it that they do? I guess they play great as a unit, but at some point, you play an SEC team that got skilled players at every position. it's kind of a different animal. The only weak spot I think I hate to say, only weak spot Alabama has is the coach that's catching hell down there. That the board. I mean, they done fired him about 5 times.
Real. Yeah.
That's crazy. So a 3-loss team has a chance.
Wow. And that's on New Year's Day.
Yeah, but that's a
Alabama,
popularity
Indiana.
contest. I mean, that was a popularity contest there, but on the back end of it, I didn't want Notre Dame in it either. I mean, you got certain teams that is America's teams or one of the good old boy type teams, and Notre Dame's one of them. You know, I support the brother, but it is what it is. They pick and choose who they play.
I didn't think Notre Dame's schedule was strong. Was it?
Well, no, I mean, they play Marshall Walker and all that kind of stuff, and then they played maybe 2 or 3 tough games, and then when they lose, well, how do they not get in? Well, come on.
You started 0-2, then went off a 10-game winning streak to finish 10-2, and somehow left out of the playoffs.
But who was the 2 teams you lost to?
Well, Georgia Tech was one, wasn't it? And was it Miami? Was Miami one of them?
Yeah, but then let me ask you, who was it? You say a 10-game winning streak. Well, I would have a 10-game winning streak too. I mean, you playing University of Richmond, Marshall. I mean, come on, they didn't play nobody tough in that 10-game streak. The team that is going to be sneaky in this whole thing to me might be Texas Tech. I don't know why, but I think they're going to be. That's going to be one of those teams that can be sneaky.
Yeah.
Who they playing against?
Is it
But
Oregon?
Like you said, Alabama could win, but I think,
and that's on New Year's Day too.
I think the everything is pointing to they want to see the rematch between us and Indiana, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to swing it that way.
Joe, I tell you what, if Indiana beats Alabama convincingly,
Yeah,
then I'm going to say we might be in trouble.
yeah,
But I got to see this because, Ohio, they beat Ohio State, but Ohio State didn't look like nothing was clicking.
yeah. That's all. Yeah, I think we lost. We lost that game. I don't think they won that game.
You know, so I still have to see. I just got to see. I mean, I was so hyped up that Ohio State beat Michigan. Yeah, I watched the Indiana game, but I really didn't care at that point. I knew we was in either way it went.
Yeah.
But I got to see. Ohio State can't play around with Miami either.
No, it's still some reservations with Indiana because I mean it wasn't a convincing win per se. So I can see your argument with that. And remember, there's all that one infamous phrase that still remains true in sports history. Everybody got a game plan until they get punched in the mouth. There's going to be one of them teams that's going to happen too. Don't be surprised.
Well, you still got
if it
Oregon is still in there. I don't trust Oregon, but they still in there. Who you like, Joe?
Oregon and who was it again?
I think they play Texas Tech.
They do, and that's on 12 noon on New Year's Day.
Yeah, Oregon is very, like you said, that's a sneaky good team. They got a lot of speed too.
See, it's one of those things, Mark. It's like you always say in boxing, somebody's gonna get caught. Look, the stuff he said in boxing, it happens in college all the time.
As we watch Al Shahir intercept Justin Herbert on the 1-yard line.
Oh, are you serious? Wow! But
off of a tip pass.
Yeah, thank you, Texas defense.
I see. As we sitting there watching,
I think there's a Rondé Gadsden had the ball in his hands, tip intercepted to clip, and that's after it was like a 50, 60-yard bomb. Justin Herbert just threw to Johnson. That was a fantastic.
Yeah, you got to blame that on Gadsden right there. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's all on Gadsden.
Oh boy. And yeah,
You gotta make that catch. She had both hands on it.
So plays like that are innocent, and I'm gonna tell you, and that kills your fantasy points right there.
Oh,
Yeah, because the quarterback gets penalized for it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's the part that sucks.
yeah.
Well, I wonder who got Herbert.
Somebody who's not who's not in the bowl.
Now, in Gadsden's defense, there ain't no defense. It was right in his hands, but Herbert should have probably had that a little lower.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things you get, Mill.
Came out
You
like
got
a
one
potato.
job and all that money. Catch the ball.
Yeah, you gotta bring it down.
You gotta bring it home.
No, did you see how hard he threw that ball, bro?
Yeah, I was going to say, you see how hard. Hey, I hate to say this, but the way he threw it, hell, he'd been better off hitting him in the chest.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
okay.
that
Herbert
joint
will
had-
tell you
it had a lot on that.
Yeah, no, you know what? Hey, I'm surprised he ain't break his hand. I mean,
Herbert be the first to tell you he should have threw that a little bit lower. That'd be the first one. He'd be the first one to tell you. But guys, I think we can wrap up the college football segment.
Ooh,
We just gave you continuing coverage right now of the Houston Chargers game.
well, I can tell you what, though, playoff time come, Houston is the team you might want to watch.
Oh yeah.
Which one? Houston?
Yes.
yeah, their defense.
Yeah.
Defense, great.
Yeah, and you spend a lot of time down there too, Mark, and down there. So,
Yeah.
those scouting report.
It's crazy because it's crazy because this is one city where I ain't gonna lie to you. You got a ton of blacks that got season tickets to them games. I'm like, how much are the tickets? I mean, it's nothing but blacks at that game. I'm telling you, the Texans got a huge following down here, and yeah, it's amazing. Only thing I think that'll hold them back, their running game sucks.
Ooh.
Yeah, which I don't understand, man. Because you talking about you pick up Nick Chubb.
Yeah, Joe Mixon,
He didn't disappeared. You got Marks.
who's unpredictable.
I just don't be understanding.
Yeah.
They've had a slight revolving door wide receiver.
Yeah.
Nico Collins.
And whoever this dude was, it cost him 2 bombs.
Yeah, Higgins.
Yeah.
I think he the rookie.
And he ain't done much.
He the rookie they drafted this year.
Yeah, Tank Dell been hurt.
Yeah, he been hurt all year, what hasn't it?
Well, so is Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon been out since the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine how better the record would have been if they wouldn't have had that slow start. Just imagine where they'd be sitting there right now. They could have been like the number 2 seed.
Which
You know
is
what I'm
crazy
saying?
because their defense didn't start off this good either. I want to say through the
whatever
first 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, like the first, I mean, because they actually started 0-3. Remember, Joe? They started 0-3, and all of a sudden, they just started racking off wins, in amazing fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, ooh, and that game between them and the Broncos was tough too. And that was like early
CJ
on
Stroud
the season.
just threw another interception.
I see. Now, you know what?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up at 6. We got 5 more minutes left in it.
God, you ahead of us.
Yeah, I think his feed is ahead of him. But
fellas, I'm watching straight off the NFL Network.
We is
too.
Oh wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the location.
Well, and like I said, some of the TVs are like, well,
I got to see them. I got to see them. Was it Arizona game I got to go to? Hey man, they got a tight end in Arizona. Man, that dude is bad.
Trey McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trey McBride a beast.
Yeah, too bad. Remember last year he was the only he ain't even scored a touchdown last year.
Hey, let me ask you: do you guys think Marvin Harrison lived up to the hype that he did?
No.
I don't think he can.
I don't think he can. The team that he's on.
He need a quarterback.
He needs to change the scenery.
Yeah.
No, they need a new quarterback.
To be honest, when he got drafted by Arizona, I said this ain't gonna be good for him. I didn't think that was a good.
That's me. I think change the scenery.
I'm sorry to say, he didn't do nothing at Ohio State that impressed me neither.
You don't think?
Well, see, I ain't gonna say that he was a bad dude there. The problem is every receiver that comes out of Ohio State is off the chain.
Yeah, that's one thing we do produce.
They talk about the boy, what's his name, Smith, but I think that Carnell Tate dude is going to be the business in the NFL. Every year, I don't know how, man. I don't know how they get this many receivers to keep doing this. I mean, if I'm getting recruited there, I'd be like, man, am I going to play?
Real.
Everybody want to go there. Like I'd rather be second, third, fourth string on that team than.
Well, look, we're gonna see what Chris Henry Jr. do.
True. DEs, offensive linemen, and wide receivers, some of that top positions that people draft from us.
You got the number 3 wide receiver in the country, Chris Henry Jr.
And you think he's gonna?
Well, you know who been raising him. Oh, you gonna get him with the clipping, yeah.
You know what's crazy with the Houston Texans? After about week 5, we start wondering if D'Amico Ryans was a little bit on a hot seat for a minute.
Yeah.
And then he turned that light switch on. And Justin Herbert fumbles and he recovers. All right, guys, it's time. We gotta get out of here. It's the last show of the year. 2025 has been amazing. Aside from me getting married.
Oh yeah. And yesterday I celebrated my grandson, my one and only grandson turning 1 yesterday.
Rocky.
Yeah, Adonis. That was great. That was great yesterday. Kicking it with my Rocky and my grandson's mother and my family. With a little impromptu family dinner.
Okay.
And little birthday celebration for my stuff. That's the best thing about the year. Like with the wedding and everything. Like, I became a grandfather.
Man.
Hey, was that play on Justin Herbert? Was that considered a sack after he fumbled it?
Yeah.
I would think so. I think so. Well, I mean, after he fumbled it, yeah. That's a sack because it went down behind the line.
He had to get touched down behind the line by somebody.
Yeah. Oh, and just a FYI, fellas, you know what I'm saying? You want a haircut, you want to line up, holler at me. Junior Barber School up off Wilkinson Road, Tuesday through Saturday. I got you. I be seeing CJ up there all the time.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he drives the
buses.
Way. He drives the buses for I think a daycare that's right down the strip from me, and I see him all the time. Matter of fact, he came in. Let me give him a lineup.
Wow.
Okay.
And just a FYI, I ain't no just first time starting out cutting. I've been cutting for 20 years. I just finally just go get my license so I can be legit. So you know what I'm saying? I know how to cut.
I feel you, but I'm spoiled.
I'm bald.
Yeah.
I mean, all I get is a round.
Yeah,
But
and I could do
it's
the
the
enhancements,
ambience.
all that if you want it.
I mean, but it's the ambiance of the place where I go get my hair cut at. You know,
Yeah, I feel you.
it's a barbershop / cigar / lounge,
Oh, that's
all in
interesting.
the one.
Oh, okay.
You know, my barber, the church, he got his own cigars out and everything. So he got you can buy a cigar while you're there. You can buy a drink and relax while you're waiting to get your hair cut.
That's
Oh,
right.
did he miss it? Look like he missed it.
Yeah, he missed it.
Oh yeah.
You know, and
Right.
like that's like, you know what I'm saying. And by appointment, so basically you're gonna almost be the only one in there most of the time.
Interesting. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. It's the Studio W Sports page, and as always, I'll see y'all in church tomorrow.
And he been cutting my hair since I was about 9.